Hello everyone, welcome to my channel or welcome back here with another vendor wax haul video. So this is a ready to ship haul that I got from Super Tarts. I'm literally just out of the shower, so my hair is super wet, but I'm feeling okay. It's Sunday afternoon, everyone's occupied at the moment, so I thought this would be a good time to knock another video out. And I've got a lot of Super Tarts that's been sitting here for days, so let's get into that. So, pardon me. So yeah, this is sort of 20-ish clams of ready to ship stuff. I've decided with my Super Tarts, I'm going to change up the way I purchase a little bit from Super Tarts. So if you're familiar with Super Tarts and their operating model, every week-ish, they've been a little bit loose on the dates at the moment, but generally speaking, every week they do a pre-order of a couple of different scent categories. So it might be bakery, spiced and coffee one week, and then the next week it might be earthy, clean, you know, they rotate through. And they basically just rotate through alphabetically, divided by scent category, their absolutely massive scent list. And sometimes they'll do specialty things and special things here and there, but it's generally just working their way through the lists. And it's a really good model because it means you've got certainty. You know that, I mean, it can take a while, but you know that your scents will always come back. You just have to wait for the pre-order where alphabetically they come up. So I have been, you know, over time just purchasing from those pre-orders. But I found now I'm at a pretty good place with Super Tarts in that most of my absolute favourite scents I have a reasonable quantity of. I either have like a band bag or I have multiple clams. And I've also decided that I don't love having band bags, so from going forward I will be just getting clams. I prefer having, I've got like an active clam drawer and a backup clam drawer, and I just, yeah, I put, if I really love a scent, I get multiple clams, I put the backups in the backup drawer, I put the active clam in the active drawer, and that just works for me. I've got another drawer which is like Super Tarts bags, but I just find that one's really messy and out of control, and I just find the clamshells help me keep order. So ready to ships work for me because one, I can get, I mean, it is just clams, which is fine by me. And two, it just means I can order fewer times. So it makes more sense with forwarding and things to just place one order every couple of months and make it a big one, rather than paying domestic shipping multiple times. And then there's extra fees for every order, like every order that gets consolidated at my forwarder. So it just works out a bit cheaper, I think, if I do one bigger order whenever they do ready to ship. And it doesn't mean I'll always order from the ready to ship loads. So they put some ready to ship up on the website last week, I think. And while there was some stuff that looked interesting, there wasn't anything that I was desperate for. So I'll just sit about and wait until, you know, the good stuff, the stuff that I want comes up. I think the next load will probably, I'm guessing, I don't know, but I'm guessing it will be from Fright Night, their Halloween pre-order, because they did that a few weeks ago. So I'm guessing in the next, you know, 4 weeks or so, there will probably be some of that stuff go up, and I will place an order, because it means then I can order from Fright Night, but also whatever else is up on the website at the time, which is usually a good variety of things. So that's the plan. That's what this order was about. Yeah, we'll see how that plan goes. So onto the wax. So I got one sample. They always include one sample. So my sample is Fake and Bake. Fake and Bake is zucchini bread, sugar cookies, and sweet cream. I really enjoy Fake and Bake. Like I've been through one band bag and I'm nearly finished another band bag. So I do need to actually get some more Fake and Bake pretty soon. It's just a classic solid bakery blender. It's not very heavy on the zucchini bread to my nose. Like, it's definitely there. You can definitely smell zucchini bread, but it's not a really in-your-face, full-on zucchini bread, you know? It's more just like a good, solid bakery scent. So, I love blending it. I do like it on its own. It's a great scent. Okay, so there are some things here that are brand new to me. There are some things that I just ordered because I like them, and then there's a couple of things I got multiple clams of because I really like them. I will say with the ready to ships, they have a limit of maximum of 3 clams per scent, which I think is totally fair. It just means that you can't get someone go on and buy the whole buy every scent on the website out. I don't think I've ever bought 3 clams in one go. Here I've done a few 2 clam orders. So the first time I got 2 clams in is Birch, Pink Sugar, and Palo Santo. So I already have a clan that I got in the pre-order for this specialty, these specialty scents. So 3 clams of this is good enough for me because I do really love this scent. This was from a Palo Santo sampler that she did. So she did the sampler, then she did a pre-order of the sampler scents, and then she put the sampler scents up on the website ready to ship. And I think this was most people's favourite. It was definitely my favourite. It absolutely blew me away. Like, this was the standout star of that sampler. It's just, the birch smells amazing. It smells like silver birch. It's not like a vanilla birch scent. It's that silver birch type scent. And you get a lot of that, but the pink sugar blends in really nicely. And the Palo just adds... It just adds a really lovely woodiness to it. So I really, really, really love this scent. Really happy to have... I sort of went in and I placed a quick order for these and a couple of clams of just Palo on its own. And then I went back in and ordered the rest because I was not going to miss out on getting these scents. These were just... That was like the main thing I wanted from the order. So like I said, I did also get 2 clams of just plain Palo Santo. I really do like her plain Palo Santo. She's only just really started to blend with Palo because Palo Santo's only really taken off in the wax world. Well, it's been a few years now, but a lot of the Super Tarts blends on her list are like from 2019 or earlier. Like, she has introduced a few new things, but not many. So I do like that she's starting to get into Palo, and I'm hoping some of these scents do make it into her main line. But yeah, I really do love her Palo. It's such a shiny clam this time. It's that warm, woody, slightly incensed version. I did do a comparison a while ago, and it's quite similar to K, if you smell K's Palo. It's a bit different to L3's. I've got L3's solo, and L3's actually doesn't smell as woody as this one. The L3 one's interesting on its own. It smells almost a little bit more sage-like and herbal, but yeah, so I really enjoy this one. I think this one is just like the Bath & Body Works type. So yeah, love that one. Happy to have more of that as well. Is there anything else I got 2 of? Yes, I got 2 of Oklahoma. So Oklahoma is blueberry and biscuits, and I don't know why it took me so long to discover this scent, but I have absolutely fallen in love with it. It is just my favourite blueberry biscuit scent, and I'm just looking at it. I think there's a typo. It says Bidkits. I wasn't sure if it was like a typeset problem, but no, there is a letter D in there. Bidkits. It is so good. The blueberry is kind of tangy. It's tangy, but it's sweet at the same time. And I've had a few of her blueberry bakery scents, and I always do really enjoy them, but this one is just the best. So the biscuits blender in here just turns this into a phenomenal blueberry bakery scent. So I love Oklahoma so, so much. So very, very happy with that. I'll go through the other stuff that I've tried. I do have a lot of blenders, a few blenders, not like a lot of blenders, but quite a few. So the scents that I've tried, I'm just sort of picking through what I have actually tried before. So there's only a couple more, and then I think everything else is new. So I've got Birds. So Birds being Harvest Ale, Pumpkin Donuts, Brown Sugar Buttercream. I love Birds, especially at this time of year. It's like one of my favourite autumn-winter scents. Harvest Ale is amazing and unique, and just I like it better than cider. It's kind of reminiscent of cider, but it's not the same as cider. And it just smells so good. And then this is creamy from the buttercream, and the brown sugar and the pumpkin donuts just adds depth and a bit of bakery, and it's just amazing. So I need to check and see, because I've still got, I think, a little bit left of a cookie, which I will finish. And if I have another clam of this hiding in my collection somewhere, then I'm probably good, because I'm only got a few more weeks of melting this, I think, before the weather starts to warm up again, and then it will become a scent for next year, because it's definitely a cold weather scent. But if this is all I have, like if this is the only clam I have, then I will probably need to get another for Friday night, because I think I would like to have 2 clams of that on hand before the you know, before the autumn and winter season kicks in for the following year. I got Cactus Sea Salt Buttercream Palo Santo. So this was another one I really enjoyed from the sampler. I did enjoy that sampler, but I definitely felt there was a couple of real standouts, and then a few scents that just didn't, you know, they were okay, but they just weren't my kind of thing. And I did with that sampler, when she put the pre-order for it up, I did buy 1 clam of every scent. So I already have like all of those scents in my collection. So for this ready to ship, I just went in for the ones that I really loved, and that was the single Palo Santo scent, the Birch one, and then this one. And there goes the dog. I think one of her enemy dogs is probably walking past. Yeah, there's something about this one, like the freshness of the Cactus Sea Salt. It blends so nicely with the Palo, but the creaminess of the buttercream, it's just... Never in a million years would have thought to blend buttercream into a blend like this, but it works. It's really, really good. So I decided, because I think I have half of a scent shot and 1 clam. I decided 1 more clam of that would probably be enough. It is always hard with those specialty scents because you don't know if she's going to redo them. Like, sometimes they do join the main line, but sometimes, especially if they haven't got a name, and these ones don't have names, those ones often don't. Sometimes what she will do is she'll do a pre-order and she'll add like a whole bunch of specialty blends, she calls them, to the end, and sometimes these scents might come back as that, but there's no guarantees. Pardon me. Hippie Got Lucky. So this is the new name for I don't know. So alright, the notes are salty sea air, pink sugar, patchouli, black pepper, vanilla bean. So she used to have a scent called Dr. Doom, which was basically like Lord of Misrule. Pardon me. And then she had one. The problem with these wax videos, I'll be fine all day. Smelling the cold wax does make me cough a little bit, and so that's why I start getting all coffee and stuff during these videos, and it really annoys me because I should wait and do these videos once this is all clear, but this could take weeks to clear, and I'm not waiting weeks to film all this and put it up. So, you know, I push through. Alright, so Hippie Got Lucky. So, yeah, so she had Dr. Doom, which is like Lord of Misrule. And then she has one which is Dr. Doom and pink sugar. And I think that was No One, which was like the like the Aya inspired blend. And then she had one which was that plus Salty Sea Air. But I can't remember what that one with the Salty Sea Air was called. So that's what this is basically. A very long story just to tell you that. I do like No One, so the pink sugar Lord of Misrule one. I preferred this one. The Salty Sea Air just, I don't know, it just makes it for me. And it's quite strong. It does have quite a lot of Salty Sea Air in it, but it blends really well with the Lord of Misrule, and the pink sugar is just... So yeah, I really do enjoy this one. I haven't had it for a while, but I saw it there and I went, I'm going to grab it. So that's everything that I've actually tried. So now I might run through the blenders and then I'll get to everything else. Oh, no, there's one more I've tried. Lucky Lemons and Fudge. So this was like a specialty blend that she did a while ago. So I picked this off the specialty list. So this is lemon custard with Magically Delicious, which is sweetened cereals, marshmallows, sugary milk, with orange Danish pie crust and cinnamon. So I've had both Lucky Lemons and Fudge. I do like them both. And I've had Fudge a few times now. But together, they are magic. You really can smell, because hot orange Danish in Fudge smells like a very creamy orange. It almost makes me think of like orange filling of a chocolate, you know. But it's also bakery. But then something about the Magically Delicious and the Lucky Lemons in here, it just elevates this blend and just takes it somewhere so good. And sometimes lemon custard, which is pretty much lemon curd, sometimes that can be overwhelming and too much, but I do find Super Tarts generally blends it very well for me. Not always. There's a couple of blends where I find it's a bit heavy, but here and in a few others, it's perfect. Like, it's dense, sweet, tart lemon without being overwhelming. So I love this. I'm really happy that she poured it again. All right, so the blenders. So I got Salty Sea Air. So I figured, I actually don't own any straight up Salty Sea Air. I just thought, I like Salty Sea Air. I might as well have some here to blend with, and hers always comes out quite well. I feel like Salty Sea Air is a really love or hate thing. People either love it or just they really, really can't stand it. I am a massive Salty Sea Air fan. I just love the saltiness of it. I wouldn't say necessarily it smells 100% legitimately like Salty Sea Air, but it smells salty, it smells good, and it blends really well with sweet scents, and it just goes with so many things. So, yeah, happy to have a really good quality Salty Sea Air here. Blue Sugar. So I actually have had her Blue Sugar solo before. She has one of my favourite Blue Sugars. I actually just finished, I had like a cookie blender bag of it, and I just finished that like literally this morning because I knew I had this. Her Blue Sugar, and I'm going to pull out another vendor's Blue Sugar just to do a quick sniff comparison if I can. It's different to me. I think the main vendor I've had, I'm not going to be able to do it. L3 is the only other vendor I think I've had Blue Sugar straight up, and hers is more masculine to me. It's more like a cologne. It's sharper, and I like it, but sometimes it, yeah, sometimes it's just a little bit sharp. The Super Tarts one is smoother. Like, it's still like a kind of cologne, but I feel like I get more of a slight kind of caramel vibe from it. Like, it doesn't smell straight up like caramel, but it just smells like it's got more caramel to it than the L3 one does. So yeah, I really enjoy the Super Tarts one, and I have loved, I think, every Blue Sugar blend I've ever had from Super Tarts. So I don't do a huge amount of my own Blue Sugar blending. Like, that cookie that I had took me 2 years to get through, so I don't think I'll be using this super quickly, but I will use it. I also got some Pink Sugar. So I've never actually had her Pink Sugar solo before, but I also have enjoyed her Pink Sugar blends, so I thought I would, get the chance to smell it on its own, because I like to acquaint myself with vendor single oils. That's one of the reasons why I like to buy these blender clams from Super Tarts. Like, I like playing around with them, but I just like the chance to be able to smell them outside of the blend. So sometimes I buy ones that I'm not even 100% sure how I'm going to use them, but I just, it helps me to understand the oils that she's got and how they compare to other vendors. So yeah, her Pink Sugar is good. I do think there is like a sweeter Pink Sugar out there, and I think I prefer that one slightly. Hers does smell more kind of body care-like. I mean, they all smell body care-like, but I definitely smell like this smells like a perfume. And it's not super strong either. Like, yeah, so it's good. It pretty much smells exactly like I'd have expected her Pink Sugar to smell. Because I do enjoy her Pink Sugar, but it's not like, there are some other vendors that do Pink Sugar blends, and they are just, the Pink Sugar smells wow to me. And that's kind of how I feel about her Blue Sugar. Like, when I smell her Blue Sugar blends, I'm like, that Blue Sugar is amazing. Whereas other vendors, I'm like, yeah, that's pretty good Blue Sugar. With Super Tarts Pink Sugar, it's like, yeah, it's pretty good Pink Sugar, but it's not like the crazy good Pink Sugar, if that makes sense. I'm sure they're not even that different, but I just feel like I can tell the difference. Anyway, Sandalwood. So I've had her Fall Leaves in Sandalwood, and that smelled amazing. And I have Fall Leaves as a clam, so I may just end up blending the Fall Leaves and the Sandalwood. She has a fantastic Sandalwood. It is strong. It has hippie kind of incense vibes, but not overly so. Like, it's not like a Nug Champa or something. Oh, it's woody, and it's hippie, and it's just perfect. So I love, love, love that. And I knew I would, because I've always loved the blends of hers that have the sandalwood in it. This one I'm regretting not getting more than one of. Pineapple. Because I just know that I love her pineapple. I can smell it here. Pineapple is not always strong, I've found. Like, for example, L3's pineapple, I do like it, but it's a bit light. I don't have that problem with Super Tarts, and I smell it as soon as I open up the clam. Oh, it is so freaking good. Her pineapple is on the sweeter side. Like, it smells like pineapple but with syrup, which is what I like. So I wouldn't say it's like a pure fresh cut pineapple. This is pineapple with pineapple syrup, like in the can or something, you know, but it smells so good. It smells amazing with marshmallow, like with making it even sweeter. It's probably the only fruity scent that I just throw all the sugar at it. I am all about it. And yeah, last I looked, she did still have some on the website. Me raving about it probably means that it might disappear. I'm trying really hard not to buy it, but I want more. So there's that. Okay, what else have I got left here? All of this stuff is new to me. So this is another specialty blend, Clementine and pink sugar. Clementines and pink sugar is basically what it is. I got this one because I've been enjoying Clementine scents lately, and I went, you know what, that sounds kind of interesting. It's a pretty colour. It smells really good. She has a good Clementine oil. I really like it because it's a really nice citrusy scent that's, like, it's got tart citrus, but it's got sweetness, but it's not overly sweet. Sometimes orange scents have a tone to them I just don't love, and it doesn't have that. You know, it's just really good. And it's mostly Clementine, but the pink sugar just makes it more interesting. So yeah, that's very good. That'll be good for summer. I can't remember what this used to be called. I know it would have had a name prior. So this is Don't Be a Prick. This is Cactus Sea Salt, Mandarin, Lemon Eclair, and Champagne. So I would have avoided this one in the past because of the champagne. But this time I just went the Cactus Sea Salt, Mandarin, Lemon Eclair. All of those notes really kind of intrigued me. Like, it just sounded like the kind of scent I want to be melting this summer. And it does smell really good. Interestingly, I'm mostly smelling cactus and sea salt. I'm not getting a huge citrusy pull off it. Getting some, but it's mostly cactus and sea salt with just a touch of citrus, and I'm not really smelling much of a champagne either. So it smells good, and I reckon it will come alive when it warms, but it's not like, yeah, it's not giving me like a huge amount outside of the cactus and sea salt. Basic. So this is Peppermint Twist, Pink Sugar, Vanilla Bean. So I've had Collector, which is Peppermint Twist, Pink, Blue Sugar, and Vanilla Bean, and I really like that. I really like the Peppermint Twist that Super Tarts uses, and I really like the way Super Tarts blends peppermint in general. Now, what that tells you, if you know anything about how I melt peppermint, is that their peppermint is not nose clearing and does not that Peppermint Twist generally is, but it's not overwhelming. It's like, it's just, you can definitely smell the peppermint, but it's not going to, you know, make your head feel things, because any type of peppermint that makes your head feel things, I don't do. And yeah, this is really good. It is strong peppermint for my taste, but it's smooth. I mean, Peppermint Twist is more kind of that sweeter peppermint anyway. I don't like candy cane scents at all. I can't stand candy cane scents, but Peppermint Twist, which I think is meant to be leaning in that kind of direction, it doesn't smell candy cane like. It just smells like a sweet peppermint. So yeah, it's mostly sweet peppermint, but there is a bit of creaminess. And you can tell pink sugar is there too. So I think I prefer the blue sugar one, again, because I just love her blue sugar so much, but that smells pretty good as well. Black Linen and Kumquats. So this is Black Linen, Amber, Kumquats, Lily, and Jasmine. This one, again, I can't remember what this one used to be called. It had a different name before, and I never had it under that previous name. And I don't know why I haven't tried this one, to be honest, because I love amber scents. Could be the florals, like jasmine and lily maybe put me off. It smells really nice though. It smells a bit subtle. Again, could be my nose is just not 100%, you know, firing on all cylinders just yet. But yeah, it definitely smells subtle, but I can smell kumquats. Almost like a slightly aquatic sort of thing, but sometimes I think jasmine smells slightly aquatic. Yeah, I feel like I'm nose blind to something in this. I feel like there's something there that I'm missing. Hopefully it's just because my nose isn't quite working at the moment. I mean, I thought it was, but for that scent it doesn't seem to be. Aria. So this is Lotus Blossom, Pear, Jasmine, Chiffon, Musk, Vanilla, Orchid, Sea Salt, Blackberry. So again, another one I think I've avoided because of all of the florals. But I do love a bit of sea salt and blackberry. So that's why I sort of decided to get this one. Oh, and Pear I'm not sure about. Now, I don't know how this one's going to go. There is something in here. And whether it's coming from the pear or from something else, I don't know. But there's something that smells a little bit sour. And it's a scent that I get it from Seaside. So it could even be the sea salt, to be honest. Like, even though I normally like sea salt scents, but there's been a few kind of body care like scents with salty sea or sea salt that have smelt kind of like off milk. Not like off real milk, but like a body milk that's gone off. And I've realised beach nights, a lot of vendor beach nights has that slightly off body milk scent to it. I never used to smell it. It's just something my nose picks up now. So I've realised that I pick that up in beach nights, and I pick it up in Seaside. And I'm picking it up a little bit here, unfortunately. Which is a shame because everything else smells really nice and the florals smell nice, but I just can't shake that off-smelling body milk scent. So I'll try to melt it, but it doesn't normally help. Normally, if I can smell that scent cold, I can usually smell it warm as well. So, Relax, in all caps, from so lavender, white nectarine, vanilla bean, sea salt. So I probably wouldn't have got this one because nectarine scents, again, can also smell quite sour to me. And lavender is hit or miss. But then I got, Christmas specialty scents. She did Klaus and Relax, and Klaus is teakwood, balsam and blackberry, and that one is a very intense, strong wooded balsam blackberry scent, but blended with this, and I think it must have been the way she blended it. The Klaus aspect of it was very light, like it was there, but I mostly smelled like nectarine and lavender, and it smelled really good. So I went, well, if I like that blend, then maybe I'll actually like just the relaxed portion of it. And I think I do. I mean, I get the lavender stronger in this than I did in the other one. And her lavender is not my favourite. It's like a lavender cream, and I'm just not a huge fan of it. But something about it in this blend works. I think because the white nectarine, it's got that kind of nice fruitiness, but it's smooth, and it's just a really interesting blend. So yeah, I do like that. The lavender note is a touch, just not 100% my favourite, but the rest of the blend smells really good. That is it. That is everything I got from Super Tarts ready to ship. I am so happy to be able to put all of that away. It's been sitting there for days and just bugging me like you don't even know. I do still have a whole bag of K. Like, I unpacked it. I took it down to my lounge room I took some photos of it at least and sort of played around with it and, to see what I could smell and what I couldn't. And then it sat down in my lounge room for a few days, which I hate having wax down there. Like, this is the wax zone. So I ended up packing it up in a bag and bringing it here. But there's like 34 clamshells and 7 customs, plus like 5 samples. So my nose and my throat and my chest, everything needs to be, I'm not going to say 100% because I'd be waiting forever, but it needs to be in a state where I can sustain myself through probably 40-50 minutes worth of talking and smelling wax, and I'm just not quite there yet. Like, I was not too bad in this video, but you saw, you know, I coughed and stuff a little bit, and so I need to be in a better shape to do that cave video. So I'm really looking forward to bringing it to you guys, because I've been looking forward to smelling that wax forever. But I suspect it will probably have to be a couple more days. So that's it. Gotta put this wax away. Hopefully you're all doing really well. I'll talk to you all again soon. Bye.